Worlds Beyond, an exploration of imagination. That is the name of Soul Studio's newest art exhibit that will be opening on Thursday, September 18th, and will be available until November 13th, featuring a vibrant collection of imaginative works exploring creativity that transcends boundaries and invites viewers to see the world through a brand new lens. Joining us now on the Splash Live to tell us more is Cartwright, the Community Projects Coordinator for the Friendship Circle. Caitlin, really happy to have you with us today.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Of course, I always love talking about these great art exhibits you've got at Soul Studio, and this one sounds just as incredible. What inspired the theme Worlds Beyond, and how does it reflect the creative spirit of Soul Studio?
Okay, so I think, something that is great about all artists, right, is they see the world through their own specific lens, like a point of view, and that's what makes the art unique and fun and thought-provoking. And of course, in our studio, which supports adults with special needs, so many of our artists just have these amazing creative imaginations. So this was a show where we decided we were going to just run with it. It's just a super fun, super colorful, otherworldly show, and it's going to be great, showcasing a lot of kind of our artists' imagination.
That's right, and you've got so many incredibly talented artists with Soul Studio. How would you describe the style and the diversity of the artwork that's going to be featured at this exhibit?
I think honestly, this might be our most diverse show we've had so
Ooh.
far. So we've got everything. Got some examples here. So this is one of the pieces. This is our poster art for the show.
Oh,
This is
wow.
an acrylic painting. We also have fiber arts here. So this is all made of like wool. We've got these cute little mixed media sculptures, little tiny houses that are just whimsical and fun and full of imagination. We've got glass, we've got tons of sculpture, everything, printmaking, the works.
I mean, sounds like it. And the pieces you just showed us, if you're watching on Civic Center TV, all of that looks incredible. How does this exhibition showcase the unique perspectives of artists in West Bloomfield, would you say?
So this is, I think, a show that really gives people permission to think, your most adventurous out there thoughts and recognize like that's what makes us us, like celebrating our uniqueness. So, thinking about, anything that is going to make us smile, anything that's, part of our imagination and just embrace it.
That's absolutely right. And when people stop by this exhibit and they see all of this amazing artwork that's on display, what do you hope visitors feel or take away from experiencing this collection?
I hope that they just feel kind of the really rich imagination and point of view that our artists are bringing to the table. I hope they come in and they feel inspired and feel like they're in a fun place. Um, and just, yeah, appreciate what our artists have to offer and what they have to say.
For those just joining us right now on the Splash Live, I'm talking with Cartwright, the Community Projects Coordinator for the Friendship Circle, talking about the Worlds Beyond art exhibit that's going to be opening up with Soul Studio on September 18th and will be available until November 13th. Now, Caitlin, there's one word you just said that I wanted to highlight: imagination. That is so important with so many different forms of artwork. What role does imagination play in connecting artists and viewers in this gallery setting?
So I think that, every one of us has an imagination, I think it's one of those things where, we're often people can be taught early on to kind of suppress your imagination and focus on like practical things, practical skills. And I'm here to say imagination is an amazing practical skill, and we just want to highlight it and support it. And share that it's okay to tap into your own imagination, and it makes you a stronger, more creative, adaptable, visionary individual to do so.
That is absolutely right. Everybody can benefit from a little bit of imagination. Now, how do you balance showcasing individual talent with presenting a cohesive gallery theme like you have right now?
So that's a great question because at the studio, right, we serve, I think it's around 100 individuals throughout the course of the year. So tons of artists coming in. And as you can imagine, every artist has a very unique point of view. So people are passionate about different things, want to push their art in different directions, which is something we totally encourage. And we think that's great, but we also are such a big team as a studio, and it's really fun to kind of almost collaborate and work towards communal projects. So that's how I see this show and other shows that we do. So we have it planned out early on with a calendar up so artists can see. Our facilitating artists are, looped in and giving their perspectives and chatting kind of one-on-one with the artists that they work with on, hey, here's a show coming up. It's all about imagination. Like, what do you got? And so some people it's like, okay, no brainer. I'm going to do fairies, like it just get wild. Some people it's like, okay, I am an abstract artist. I'm going to use these colors that are like pushing the boundaries of imagination for me, and I'm getting an abstract piece. Other people are just like, okay, I have a very specific, kind of sense of humor, and this is where it's shining. For example, a cow, going up to the spaceship. Um, yeah, so it's really like, kind of a way to kind of pull together everybody's very unique creative voice and kind of find like a common thread among everybody's work and kind of have that showcase and have the work support each other. You have like the work support each other's work in the gallery, and to really see a full picture of just fun, adventurous, creative spaces.
Very, very well said. And you're right. A lot events like the gallery you have coming up and some of the ones you've had in the past, I feel they do their part to strengthen West Bloomfield's cultural and artistic identity. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I love that. Thank you so much. That's exactly what we're hoping to do.
That's right. And I can't wait to see all of the amazing artwork that's going to be on display for the Worlds Beyond art exhibit. I got one more question before we wrap things up. Can you spill some details on maybe some future opportunities or programs that Soul Studio has in the works to continue celebrating creativity?
Absolutely. First of all, I just want to also encourage everyone in the community to come out to the opening on on September 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. It's going to be super fun. You're going to see the artists and meet them, and they can tell you about their art. It's going to be family friendly. We're going to have a make your own crown station when you come in. We'll have an art scavenger hunt. We'll have treats from our bakery, Dakota Bakery, all around. So it's going to be just a fun, colorful event. So come out, bring the fam. It's going to be a great time. And upcoming, we've got some exciting stuff. I think uh, one of the things we're really looking forward to is our next show after this, which is our famous holiday market. So mark your calendars, November 24th, where the gallery just turns into a cute, like, boutique place where you can find all of your holiday gifts. And then looking forward to next year, we have a really exciting show coming up at the Janice Sherritt Gallery, real close to us in West Bloomfield, where it's going to be 100% all Soul Studio artists in their beautiful space. And we're working hard to create some gorgeous, huge glass installations, big paintings, ceramics, just all kinds of stuff. So that's going to come in April 2026.
Man, I can't, all of this sounds amazing. I can't wait to see what's to come with Soul Studio, and I can't wait to see this exhibit. I will certainly be there on the opening day. Caitlin, thank you so much for joining us today here on the Splash Live.
Thank you so much for having me.